Hello and welcome to Turbocharged. We are at Mahindra's Freedom_New event where 4 new concept SUVs have been showcased. Mind you, these are just concepts, not production vehicles. But we'll start off with this one, the Vision T. Now, first things first, do you think or do you feel looking at this one that it could replace the Thar ROXX in the future? Well, we certainly think so. And take a look at this, the front end, that's the Vision T name, the interesting looking slats, the minimalistic design of the DRLs, and of course a projector beam. And look at that approach angle. Looks properly rugged, hardcore, and yes, I think this one could definitely replace the Thar ROXX in the future. That's the kind of design it has. That mirror design looks very interesting. You've got some interesting detail here on the front door with the Vision T name mentioned. Massive ground clearance, interesting looking wheels and tires. Of course, extra can of fuel. That's the rear end with the spare wheel mounted at the back. Next up, we've got the Vision S, which I think in a lot of ways with its boxy shape and the overall design and the silhouette does remind us of the Land Rover Defender, the current generation one. Interesting looking lamps here at the front, be it the DRLs, the headlamps. Of course, this is just a concept vehicle like we mentioned. Well, road going tires and lesser ground clearance as compared to the Vision T that we saw. So that tells us that this is going to be more road oriented, but of course looks ready for adventure. Lots of interesting cues here, but this one is definitely going to be smaller in length, probably and possibly less than 4 meters in overall length. Let's move on to this one, the Vision X. Now the Vision X definitely looks very sporty, in fact probably the sportiest of the 4 concepts that we are seeing here today, and very busy but interesting looking front end here. It's got the Mahindra logo that you see here, which signifies and tells us that this is definitely going to be powered by an internal combustion engine. Doesn't look like it will have an electric version, because as we know, Mahindra battery electric vehicles, or the BEVs as Mahindra calls them, use a different logo, but very nice looking front end. Sporty, like I mentioned, and again sub 4 meter in length, which means there is a possibility this could be the next generation version of the Mahindra 3XO. Again, also other cues confirming that this is more of a road-going SUV is the lower ground clearance. Very interesting looking rear end. Now that is a very interesting looking detail there at the rear on the spoiler. Tail lamp design looks nice and interesting. Vision X, like we said, could this hold a centrally positioned exhaust pipe on the production version? We don't know yet. And now we've saved the best for the last, is how I'm going to put it. Now take a look at this. This is the Vision SXT. Properly rugged, meant to take you places or go places where no other SUV probably could take you. Okay, that's Pratap Bose right there being interviewed. He's the design head, the man behind these very appealing and interesting looking concepts. We're just going to walk around so we do not disturb them. That's what the front end looks like. Vision SXT is what this one is called. Now notice how butch looking this is. It's a proper 4-door SUV, but with a bit of pickup feel at the back. We do know that Pratap Bose, the man over there, really likes his pickup trucks. He's made that very evident to us a lot of times. And of course the SXT here looks very interesting, very rugged, and like I mentioned, probably an SUV that you could just jump into, get behind the wheel and go wherever you like. So this is what the 4 concepts showcased by Mahindra today look like. Do let us know in the comments below as to what do you think of these concepts, what do you think of these SUVs, and any particular favorites that you have. As for me and for us at Turbocharged, I think the Vision T here is the one that looks very production ready. But of course, it's the SXT that is most interesting looking run. Stay tuned to Turbocharged for more, and of course, once we have more information and more details about these vehicles, we will be posting more content. Thank you.